This is Gotta Talk About It, and you're listening to the Fellas.
That's good. That's a good choice. Yeah, I should have told you to cut that music out earlier. Sorry about that. Just kind of wrapped up into it like the little funky beat. It fits the movie perfectly. Hey everybody, you're watching The Fellas today. I'm feeling kind of tickled pink a little bit. I think the movie we saw resonated with me a bit. So
Yeah.
I'm a cold, stone-hearted man. And after seeing this movie, I don't know what it is. My heart kind of grew a couple sizes. Like that Grinch movie.
Yeah.
The Grinch Before Christmas. Sort of like that. I haven't felt this way in a long time. I feel good and happy.
This is how a movie is supposed to be done the correct way.
You're coming out hot.
Yes.
You're coming out the gate hot. Maybe you should
Yes.
work your way up to that. Everybody, it's your boy. It's Antoine. It's Ray. And we dragged M out of whatever hole she was hiding in. Apparently, you know,
finally saw a movie.
yeah, she feels that her real job is more important than this. So we dragged her out from that real job to do this. I'm glad we did. Her input is very important with regards to this.
Aw,
Guys,
thank
we
you.
saw, well, don't let those compliments go to your head. I'll insult you at least twice to make sure you're pushed back down to the level you should be. So we saw the Lego Movie Part 2.
Yes.
The second part. Quite surprised. I'm sure, Jesus, I didn't realize this. This is actually going to be kind of hard to review because this is not a movie that's expected to be taken seriously.
No.
But it's so good. I'm trying to review this in a serious way, and it's not. I'm kind of tripping all over myself here. The first one was really good, but I was like, yeah, it's good, and they're never going to do another one. It was just a cash grab, you know, that's what I never thought they'd make something quite as humorous and carefree as that one. I Will Be a Monkey's Bare-Assed Uncle. They made a sequel that outshined the first one. Everything they did right on the first one, they multiplied it by 10. Put it in this movie.
They multiplied it by 10, and they didn't insult the people that paid to go see the movie.
Well, no, see, that's the important thing. What was that movie we saw where we were so pissed off because we were like, it's a movie made for kids, so they're not even fucking trying.
Oh, that's that god-awful Disney movie called Wreck-It Ralph.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Did I give it like a straight up garbage? I can't remember what it was I gave it.
It was
but I
straight up
like,
trash.
I wouldn't even let my fucking kid watch it. Like, yeah, you're not watching that shit.
I would call this kid's movie the Avengers equivalent of depth.
And the important thing, why would you call it that? Because it does not insult the audience. The vast majority of these jokes, I mean, on the surface,
It's pretty
good.
balanced. It's a little bit for everybody.
But it's more than a little bit for everybody. I would see this without kids.
Yes.
I would just go watch this and be like, yeah, this is worth my fucking money. I mean, fuck the kids.
This
Fuck 'em.
was designed for fans of all ages because people that collect Legos are from all ages.
Right.
Not just that. I'm saying the story.
The story is phenomenal.
Basically, the kids are going to enjoy seeing Lego people doing stuff and seeing funny prop humor, funny things on the screen. That's great. But so many of the jokes would have been way over the kids' heads, but adults would have gotten it. Like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Before I get into it, I'll give you guys an example. Just because I brought it up, you know, I'll give all you guys an example.
No, I'm just looking at the writers and directors on this, and most of these guys actually wrote and produced Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Fucking figures. Are you serious?
Yes, they
fucking
produced
figured.
they produced this and Solo, the Star Wars story.
And why in the fuck can Hollywood not see the pattern?
Yeah.
Why can they not figure out who makes good movies?
Yeah, these guys.
Oh, Mike, you know what?
wrote
Paul,
a whole bunch of stuff.
Paul Feig made a good movie at some point. Yeah, have him do this Lego shit. I'm sure it'll work out just fine.
No.
Yeah, because Paul Feig did a good movie at some
He
point.
can't be trusted with anything anymore.
No, his career is fucking over. I hope they string that fucker up. I don't want his career ever coming back. He gets what he deserves. But we'll save that for another time. But the example I was telling you, the original movie, see, this movie takes place 5 years after the original movie.
It's been 5 years?
Yeah.
I'm talking about okay. I guess because Batman came out and then the
based
Ninja one.
Right. Even based on the internal movie cinematic, they tell you it's 5 years later. And the whole thing is, remember, with the original movie, the boy was like a little boy. And he had like a baby sister. The baby sister, you know, has her toys or whatnot. And the Legos go to the baby sister's room. Now, 5 years later, she's now a tween. So I would say she's what, like 10, 11, something like that?
Yeah. I would say about that.
She's gonna be into all the tween shit that girls are into. At least I'm assuming. I don't know what the fuck they're, whatever. Sprinkles,
glitter,
and glitter, and God help me, catchy pop bubblegum music. Girls love that shit.
And getting married.
Yeah, and getting married. Girls love that shit. That's their answer to everything. Get married.
Yes.
It's good training for the future. I wish more girls would pay attention to that. Get married, make a sandwich, shut your fucking mouth. But so when they're like, yeah, we're gonna brainwash the Lego people, they brainwash them by playing the same song over and over. And the whole point of the song is, it's a miracle. I've forgotten it already.
This song is gonna get stuck in your head.
Yeah, that's the refrain. This song will get stuck in your head, and it's just like over and over. And
I like that it was a surprise. You never heard this song before because they actually said they're gonna have a catchy song worse than the other one.
Yes, they
in
did.
the previews or in the trailers. I'm like, oh, I have no idea it was gonna be like
they
this.
They never played the song in the trailers though. But when you hear it, you're like, yeah, this is way worse than the last one. No, but that's the point. That's the joke, M. That's the joke. They're singing in the song, telling you this song will get stuck in your head. And the funny thing is, I'm in the theater and the kids already, some of the kids were singing along with the song, and then you see their parents and you can just look at their face and it's like, oh Jesus, here we go. I'm gonna buy this shit now because they heard it, and this is all I'm gonna hear for the next 2 months. It's this fucking song over and over. And that was the joke.
Yeah.
That's a joke that only the parents will get. It's like, yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. We're gonna give you some generic shit, and the whole point is for the sound of the music to flow in a loop so that your brain has a hard time seeing where it stops.
Yeah.
So it just goes over and over and over, and this song will get stuck in your head because that's what kids want.
Yeah.
And the grown-ups know that because the grown-ups will spend every day for like a month just like baring your teeth like, oh, here she goes with this shit again. Turn that shit down. You can't yell at them because, it's catchy pop. I'd rather they listen to that than some gangster rap shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, it was actually freaking catchy. And
no, but
they'll
that's
get
the
earworm.
point. See, that's what I'm talking about. The multiple layers of that. You think that's for a kid? That's for us. That's for the multiple layers of that joke. That's for us.
They had jokes there from everywhere, from Marvel, from DC, from retro 80s kids that were kids in the 80s. They had jokes for literally almost every single demographic.
Yes.
And it was seamless because if you didn't get one joke, you got the other one. And if you didn't get that other one, they had the sight gag that followed the joke.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get it, you actually got the joke.
And so many references from other movies. There's like references from like 8 other movies. None of them are going to be better than the whole Mad Max thing.
Yeah.
But there's all these different references.
And talking about that Mad Max intro, I was like, yo, I remember seeing these scenes in particular order, but not in a movie, but in an anime called Fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I'm absolutely positive they took that. When he goes through the building?
Yeah, when they're going through the building
that's
and being chased,
Fist of the North Star.
I was like,
Kenshido.
Yeah. I was like,
on the Doom Buggy. Yeah.
What the hell is this?
It's Fist of the North Star.
Fist of the North Star, yeah.
All I wanted to hear was Nani. You hear that ping. Just see someone's head blow up. That would have been perfect.
And I like the dark turn that this movie took.
Well, let me go into the plot. Then we'll go ahead and get into the dark turn. So
the plot was not written for idiots or babies.
And that's the thing. It wasn't
refreshing.
Written. It's like, I'm going to keep this kid's attention for like 10 seconds and I'm going to throw some flashes up on the screen and shit. No, the plot was concise. It was good. It had a fucking twist. I'm like, what?
It had depth.
This shit had more depth than most movies have planning in their inception of. This had so much depth.
I enjoyed this. I would have rather gone out to see this than well over half of the movies I saw last year.
Yes.
That's the originality of it.
Yes.
That's how good it was. I was like, God damn, I'm pleased. The idea is, and I love the fact they pick it up right where the last movie ended, where the dad, played by Will Ferrell, is like, you know what? I'm going to let my son play. You're right. You should be creative. Go ahead and play with the set. As he's off screen the whole time, by the way. It's like, sort of a dad's never around. He's just off doing whatever. He says, you know what? I'm gonna let you play with this. This is meant for the family. It's meant for creativity. And you know what that means? If I'm gonna let you play with it, you know what that means? I'm also gonna let your sister play with it. And you see the kid like, wait, what?
What? His mind blew up.
Yeah, because he was always the one that wanted to play with it. His sister never even came down there. And remember, everything that the Lego pieces are doing, everything they do, it's actually being done by the kids.
Yeah.
Playing with the Lego pieces. So
it felt like Toy Story, very innocent and
but much
childlike.
better.
Yeah,
exactly. So when he's there playing, they're like, "Wait, these aliens just showed up," and the aliens have like the most rudimentary, basic designs with the Lego. It's not intricate designs that you and I would do.
Yeah,
it's like, "Oh look, I stuck 3 pieces together. This is my magical space person." It's like, okay, that's nice, son.
Yeah.
You pat him on the head because he's got imagination. And these weird, chunky, blocky designs came down, and they all sound like, whereas all the normal Lego pieces sound like adults, they sound like kids, like Ike from South Park.
Yes.
I want to come and play with you. They all sound like little kids.
The baby version of Lego.
Right. The main character, played by Chris Pratt, Emmett, he takes some blocks and he makes a heart out of it. It's like, hey, here you go, we come in peace. And then they just proceed to destroy the city.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, you had to listen to what they say, because the other new alien Legos destroyed the city.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, they destroyed the city, let's rebuild it. They show up, destroy the city again. Well, let's rebuild it again. And it's like, and he even said, they just destroy anything that's shiny or big. It's like, yeah. She's like damn near a baby.
Yeah, she
anything shiny or big, she's gonna destroy it, because that's how she thinks she's playing with it. So you see, eventually, 5 years later, they're in a dystopian wasteland, sort of Mad Max style.
Yeah.
Nothing's tall, nothing's shiny. Things are just sort of haphazard, and it's basically, Mad Max Road Warriors, survival of the fittest. The superheroes, like Superman and all of them, they went off to go through the great doorway to face the aliens and banish them or whatever.
Never came back.
You're like, what about Batman? Oh, he's off doing his own adventure to take care of this on his own, which means there's going to be a spinoff.
Yeah.
which was funny.
Oh, Superman.
Yeah, Superman said that. Played by, which I was surprised. I didn't know that was Channing Tatum.
What?
They have a lot of huge voices
They
on this, bro.
were barely in the movie, but it's
he had
amazing.
like 2 fucking lines.
You could have had Joe Nobody do that voice.
Yeah, Channing Tatum with Superman.
Did they have the real actor to do my man?
She means
Aquaman.
No, I don't believe that.
Did they have the real actor to say that?
I did think it was funny though. Instead of the normal Aquaman, but that was him.
That's Jason Momoa.
That was Jason Momoa played as the Aquaman Lego. Yeah, bro, let's go. And they had him looking with the tattoos and everything. He looked like the Aquaman from the movie.
Yeah.
I don't even think that is a real Lego yet.
I don't know.
It will be. I bet your ass it will be.
Oh, dear Lord.
They actually had Jason Momoa playing as the Aquaman figure, and he looks like the one from the most recent film, which was funny.
Yeah, it was
That's
funny.
the key. It's funny. You like, get the fuck out of here, man. The Jason Momoa Aquaman. Get the fuck out of here. It's funny. There was even a line at one point that says, what can't we send, why don't we send more superheroes? We can't. The Marvel superheroes haven't called us back. I was like, genius. They don't have any Marvel characters because the Marvel superheroes never answered their call. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, they don't want to share the space with the DC Lego, so I'm sure
it's fucking owned by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers made the movie. They ain't gonna be there. But that's a joke that the kids wouldn't get. That joke was not meant for the kids. That was like, I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, we spent more time laughing at the jokes than the kids were laughing at the movie. They were entertained with all the action and all the changing.
Those kids were silent because they're like, oh, look at the pretty shapes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So 5 years later, right? Everything's destitute. Everyone has gotten grittier except Emmett, Chris Pratt's character.
Yeah.
He's still the everything is awesome kind of guy. His girlfriend, Lucy, played by Elizabeth Banks, she's like, I still love you, but you need to change. You're like stunted. You're the same sort of person, and I wish you could be rougher and this and that. So his whole thing is like he really wants to impress her, but then one of the aliens comes back.
Yeah.
And this is 5 years later. Batman himself is defending the city. He's got like his little fort or whatever.
I love that Batman stayed.
And he's got like big tires on his shoulder because he's wearing the Road Warrior style armor and whatnot. And the aliens come back. Everyone's trying to fight it all. It's just like one alien fucking ship, wrecking everyone.
Yes.
And it's attacking them with like exploding heart bombs and stuff,
which is
like
awesome.
And little stars that talk like babies.
And at first I was like, that doesn't make any sense, because it didn't fully hit me. Remember, this is all in the mind of whatever kid's playing with. Yeah, so she's like, oh, I have these little stars. My little heart bomb, because she's got nothing but stars and hearts. That's what kids play with. Yes. And when she would attack them, she would shoot stickers that have like rainbows and happy faces. Oh, I can't move. Oh, you know, shit like that. Because that's what a little girl would use.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, all right, I get it. Because Emmett is weak and so lackadaisical, he inadvertently ended up getting 5 of the characters kidnapped. He got his girlfriend Lucy. He got Batman, played of course by the great Will Arnett. He got freaking my boy. It took me a second before I realized it was his voice, but Charlie Day does the voice of Benny, who is an old style Lego who just flies in rocket ships.
He's pretty much the space Lego.
Yeah, the space Lego. And then there's the pirate Metalbeard, who's really just the head. Yeah. He was taken. Let's see.
That's about it. Was that and the kitty.
The cat, Uni Kitty, played by Alison Brie, also very good. The alien kidnapped them, put him in a spaceship and left. And here's the thing, though. I think, because at first I was like, oh, the Legos are interacting with other toys. It's not Legos. It was either M or you were like, no, that's a Lego. I was like, no, it's not. It's not blocky. It's curvy. What was it you told me?
They were the new Legos designed just for girls.
Oh, they're new Legos that are designed for girls. The new Lego
people.
They're actually curvy. Yeah. And they're designed for girls.
Yeah.
Fuck me. That attention to detail. They're being attacked by Lego, the new generation of Legos that are designed for girls.
That's why when you look at the boy characters that were for the girls, they look a little effeminate. Yeah. Because they're not manly. They took all the masculinity out of that figure and then they wiped it down.
Yeah, because she has some vampire Legos with the new ones, and the hair is coiffed like the kids from Twilight. Yeah. And he's like, oh yes, I'm a vampire who loves other people, and I also like to wear girls' jeans, and I DJ on the side. It's like, what the it's fucking Twilight. This is nothing but a tween's wet dream. Yeah. You know, these tweens, all this girly shit. And I'm just sitting there like, this is the cutest shit I have ever seen in my life. I am in the brain of an adolescent girl.
They have some cartoons now with the superhero girls, and it's just mostly the girls.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that
like
same
Harley
type
Quinn's
of shit
in there, and you know,
it's that same
Supergirl.
That same type of shit. So this alien chick snatches him up and goes off. So he's like, shit, man, they were all kidnapped because, you know, I couldn't change. I couldn't be manly. My happy-go-luckiness resulted in everyone being kidnapped. So he goes and takes this house that he had built for him and Lucy,
which actually is pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome house. It still got that childhood sort of thing with the Legos, because there's like a different room for everything. Yeah. Just because, I can make this stuff with Legos. All right, let me put that in the house. Yeah. You know, so he turns the house into a spaceship that he's going to use to fly into the great stairway. You know, just basically, because remember, they're in the basement. Yeah. They're just going up the stairs, through the door. They've never been out there before. Yeah. But that's where the aliens come from. He goes out there, but there's like a meteor shower. Yeah. And right when he's about to be destroyed, because he can't get through the meteor shower, enters Rex Dangervest. Yeah. Which, in the trailer, I was like, oh, God, I'm not going to like that character. Yeah. But then his character's
awesome.
You know who he's supposed to be, right?
Ooh.
Tom Cruise.
Okay, yeah.
He's clearly supposed to be Tom Cruise. He's supposed to be so awesome in every way imaginable, and he has that shit-eating smile. Yeah. And the way his hair kind of comes down a little bit over one eye. It's fucking Tom Cruise. I'm Rex Dangervest, archaeologist, firefighter, this and that, and he's throwing all this awesome stuff in there. And he has a herd of raptors that pilot his ship.
Which I thought was kind of genius, because I'm sure they have a huge overstock on those Jurassic Park figures. And I'm sure
are they in Lego form?
Yeah, they're in Lego form. But yeah, those are news raptors. To me. Those are Lego Raptors.
They have Lego Raptors in stores now.
Yes, you can. Those are the Lego Raptors you saw on screen. Mm-hmm. They just probably wanted to put that into a whole new set in case
to get rid of their extra stock.
That's
shit. Smart. I'm not gonna. Hey, look, you know what? You want to make some cash on the side? You keep me entertained. That's fine.
That's brilliant.
You make your cash.
All that pirate stuff. Yeah, that's from Pirates of the Caribbean Lego.
Is it?
Yeah. Shit. So they're trying to repurpose all this shit that's like, yo, that's a dead brand. We got to incorporate this shit somewhere.
Yeah,
they
make it
pulled it off.
interesting,
yeah.
They pulled it off. It was fine. They pulled it off. And his spaceship, which is genuinely awesome.
I
would buy that shit and just put it in the case and
Yes.
sit it up there.
Yeah.
His spaceship is a giant fist.
Oh yeah.
It's made of Legos and the
Yeah.
rockets on the back. It's like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it looked
Rex
awesome, man.
Danger Vest, motherfucker. His spaceship is a giant fist.
His ship reminded me like of so many other ships. Like
Yeah.
when it was lit up with the little lights on the front. I was like,
all the
I
lights
like
in there.
the joke with all the different time machines from movies.
Oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Don't worry. We're gonna get there.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna get there. He's there with Rex Danger Vest, and immediately Rex is like, "Oh, you're Emmett. I heard about you. You're the guy who builds all that stuff, and your biggest fan and whatnot. Tell you what, I'm gonna take you to get your friends back. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Here's where it really gets good.
yeah,
When they get to the girls' room,
yes,
the environment is so different
Yes.
from how it was in the basement. First of all, everywhere there's what did you say that the stuff that looks
tinsel,
like a waterfall,
like the tinsel is like tinsel fabric.
it's fabric.
Yeah.
There's tinsel fabric everywhere with glitter on it.
Yeah.
To represent like the waterfall and everything and whatnot. And that's where they meet, honestly, my favorite character.
Yeah.
The one who sent them out to be kidnapped by a character named General Mayhem.
Yeah.
Which was a female Lego. She was wearing a helmet. She's in a spaceship and whatnot. Played by Stephanie Beatrice, by the way. These people all bust their ass. They did a great job with the voiceovers. They did a fucking great job voice acting.
And singing.
And singing.
Yes.
But my favorite character and who I thought was the best voice actor was Tiffany Haddish. She plays... Okay, I've been practicing for this. Let me see if I can get it the first time. And I caught the joke the second time they said her name. I was like, what the fuck did they say his character's name was? Then they said it again, and I was like, okay, I get it. Her name is... She plays as Queen Whatever Wanabe. Okay, now think about that. Queen Whatever Wanabe. Whatever
You wanna be.
I wanna be.
Okay.
Because the Queen is just some basic Lego blocks
Yeah.
that like every 5 or 10 seconds is changing into something else.
Yes.
You know, at first she showed up like a horse. And you're like, well, you're a horse person? She said, oh, no. I was recently speaking with the delegation of the horse people, and I was changing my appearance to be more polite and equitable. You see, the horse people, yes, we thank you, my queen. And she's like, oh, if you don't like this, I can turn it into something nicer. And she just becomes like a monster.
A monster of whatever it is. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell is this?
But she never has one shape. Like every couple seconds, she's changing. Here's another thing, a bit of humor for the adults. She would constantly say stuff like, yes, I am absolutely 100%, because they were like, you're an evil person and this and that. So, no. I'm completely unterrible. And they're like, what? Yeah. You know, I 100% will have you revile me. Her assistant would step in. Oh, revere.
Yeah.
You will revere me, not revile. And she was constantly there like, yo, this chick's evil, man.
Yeah.
And then she does this song
that is so
where
smart and
it's
entertaining.
great.
It's a great song.
It's basically where she's like, yeah, you know, what I want to do is give you guys all these things. And they're like, oh, that's the stuff we like.
Yeah.
You know, and she was giving every person
their own planet.
Yeah, their own planet filled with nothing but the stuff that they like.
Yeah.
You know, when she gets to Batman, and Batman's like, look, I got all the money in the world. I don't need nothing for you. Oh, you sure? Because I was going to give you half of everything. He was like, I like the way she thinks.
Yeah.
So they were all on board, except for Lucy, of course. So she says, look, you know, there's going to be a wedding. You're all involved in the wedding. So I need you guys to be dressed up.
Yeah.
So she has her people take them to be, quote unquote, groomed for the wedding. And that's where the, you know,
brainwash.
The brainwashing comes in. Basically, for them to be groomed, they have to be doused in sprinkles
and glitter.
They have to constantly listen to the music. There's some point, you know, there's like markers sprucing up their colors and whatnot, making them look quote unquote fabulous. And that's where they meet the clearly gay vampire. He don't say he's straight.
Yeah.
But we all know.
Yeah, we all know.
It's basically the freaking what was that movie again? I'm sorry, with the vampires.
Twilight.
It was basically the Twilight vampires. There was like 5 of them.
There was a lot of them.
She loves effeminate male vampires.
Well,
and
that's
there's a female there too.
But that's what all the male figures look like. They look like Kens.
The ones that are made for the girls.
Yes,
they all look
like Kens. Remember those Bratz dolls that they actually met boy characters, but they looked like they had no cocks?
Right.
It's just like these guys don't look at all like guys.
Right. So the character that Chris Pratt's playing as Emmett, you know, he's going to quote unquote different planets to find the people. and he's talking with Rex, and Rex like, yeah, I was from where you were, and I went into the drier sector,
the dryosphere or something like that.
Yeah, underneath. He was basically tossed underneath the dryer, so no one knew he was there.
Yeah.
And then eventually, he had to break the fourth wall to make himself move.
Yeah.
To get out, because his friends never came for him. He's like, that's when I learned you have to only depend on yourself. You have to be hard and this and that and whatever. And he got out. So he's trying to teach Emmett to be more manly, because Emmett believes, that's what Lucy wants.
Yes.
So he's trying to learn to be more manly. He learns how to like break flow. He learns how to break things.
Yeah.
Breaking, instead of building, he has to destroy. Yeah. He has to destroy. That's what men do.
Yeah.
Manly man. So he's learning to destroy, and they get to the planet that has all the other Lego pieces that disappeared. The Super Friends.
Yeah.
They're all there. They're all covered with glitter. When they left, they had Lex Luthor in a cage. Now they're all there. They're friends with Lex Luthor. Everybody's covered in glitter. And he's like
having milkshakes.
Yeah, having milkshakes. Like, Superman, is that you? Oh yeah, it is. But this S doesn't stand for super anymore. It stands for silly. It's like, this is something a girl would do. You're silly man, because you have the S, and he's cover him with glitter. He's silly man, and this and that. And
it reminded me of that Pleasantville. Like, they went to a whole neighborhood that was exactly the same. Mm-hmm. Everybody had the same house, and everything was so bright and vibrant until they showed up.
Instead of the dystopia that they came from, everything's all bright and lit up and shit.
They didn't want to come back. It was like,
no, they didn't. You're like,
this place is so fun.
Yeah, this place is so fun. It's so great. It's like, oh, you're all brainwashed. And they had to get out of there. And the cool thing is, when you go back to Lucy and they're trying to prepare them, they end up getting her wet, washing her. And of course, it's not really water. It's that fabric. It's supposed to look like water. But when it does, her hair, which is all black, the purple and blue highlight.
Yeah.
Because, she's goth. When it gets washed out, you're like, wait a minute.
It was nail polish remover to get that marker.
Oh, is that
off.
what it was? It was nail polish remover?
Yeah, that's how you get Sharpie off of plastic.
Yeah, and they're like, wait a minute, your hair is purple and blue. You look all like happy and shit. What the fuck is it? No, I'm goth. I'm dark. It's not like I went and took a marker and darkened my hair to make me look goth. No. That's they just did something to my hair. What the girl did is what she did. It's like, so you purposely tried to look all goth and hardcore, and think of the fake ass goth kid.
Yeah,
And she, from the first movie, she's always been the toughest nails goth kid.
And it makes sense, because that was this boy's figure, and he's like, man, this is probably too girly, so he probably darkened her hair.
Yeah, it makes sense later.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It's like,
if I'm gonna have a girl, I'm gonna make it more butch, I guess, or
I'm gonna make her
seem
more cool, more dark. So for the rest of the movie, she goes with a hood. There's a hood over her hair, so you don't notice it. But eventually, they meet back up with Rex and Emmett, and it's a very great reunion meetup. She kind of saves him. She's like, "Oh, I'm here to save you, but I'm hardcore now." So. Yeah. I'm the sort of guy you wanted me to be. And the whole thing is, Rex is telling him, like, look, man, I think this chick's been brainwashed. I don't think you can trust her. It's like, what? What makes you think that? You heard that music, man. Brainwashing people. I think this chick's brainwashed. And she's like, look, you let me have the most important job, and then you'll break the thing, but let me go with it. And Rex is like, look, man, I've been telling you, you have to learn to work on your own. You can't trust other people. And then he looks at her and he's like, I will always trust Lucy. Yeah. And it's kind of like a heartwarming thing.
It was.
And even Lucy's like, oh, it's so nice.
Because even then in the movie, as you being a viewer, as an adult, you're like, shit. You were caught, because that...
Actually, I was thinking, like, maybe she is brainwashed. I was thinking
because they gave you like a good 5 seconds of delay between you and a character, and you're visually thinking like, yo, Emmett don't trust her no more.
Well, not just that. I was like,
I don't trust her no more either.
That's the thing. That guy on the screen doesn't trust her, but you know what? I don't think I trust her either. You succeeded in making your move. You did what you had to do.
But mostly because he sees her with her new hair, and like, you mean she had a secret from me?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell is this? Oh, no, that's not my real hair. You know me.
And she didn't really want to explain it, so it's like, well, you don't want to tell me.
She was too ashamed, so she wouldn't open up and be trusting of him.
Yeah.
So basically, she lied to him, and even after she lied, he's like, "Well, I'll always trust her. She'd never lie to me."
Yeah.
And you can kind of see like that was like kind of like a punch in the gut when he said that. She's like, "I just lied to this guy's fucking face."
Yeah.
You know, so she's always been the hardcore person, and she sees how being a hardcore person can hurt someone else. How sometimes she needs to be the nice, gentle, trusting person.
Yeah.
Whereas Emmett's still working on I'm hardcore now, this and that, whatever. So he's like, okay, she'll do her thing. Rex, you get the ship to get us out of here, and I'm gonna break. By the way, the queen would ever want to be is gonna marry Batman.
Yeah. Got into his psyche, which was awesome. I was like,
I know, it
holy
was the
shit.
best.
He's
That was
like,
a great
he's
song.
like, look, I don't get married. Hey, Bruce, come on. Look, who's Bruce? What are you talking about? I'm not Bruce. Okay, yeah, look, whatever. You don't marry me? That's fine. I'm dating this other guy. All right, good, because I don't really care. Who's the other guy? Just this guy from Krypton. He's like, what the fuck? You marrying that asshole? He had a whole song.
That song was brilliant.
That song was brilliant. So basically, he ends up begging her to marry him because he doesn't want her marrying Superman because he hates him.
Yeah.
So
And it was kind of like a rap battle.
That's
like
exactly what it was.
She was telling him why she didn't want him, and then when it was his turn, is like he was telling her why she should, and that was just freaking hilarious.
And
dude.
she did this is a testament to how good this movie is. Normally, I hate this sort of
Musicals.
not just musicals, but this sort of particular stereotype I hate with regards to her voice acting.
Yeah.
And she pulled it off so well. The sassy black woman voice.
Yeah.
And I remember I even turned to you like, I like the way she's doing the voice. Like, no, I got this. Don't you worry about it, sugar. I got you.
And it wasn't over the top. It was just perfect. It was actually perfect.
After she stopped speaking with them, like one of her assistants is a banana man.
Yeah.
It's a banana that walks around, and when she finished talking to them, she gives this evil laugh. And they're like, hey, what's up with that evil laugh? I'm just laughing at Mr. Banana Man. Look at him. Every time he tries to walk, he slips and falls. He gonna bruise his bottom. So everything, her whole sassy black woman thing was awesome. He gonna bruise his behind. It was hilarious. What happens is, now here's the twist.
Yeah. Oh, this twist blew me
So
up. I didn't
good.
see it coming.
Spoilers, everyone.
Yes.
Spoilers. She's gonna go. She has to disrupt the service by turning off the hypnotizing music.
Yeah.
On their comms display, their master computer that controls all the stuff in the hypnotizing music. The master computer is a cell phone.
Yeah, a broken one too.
Yeah, it's got a crack in it.
Oh.
And it's playing her MP3s. That's
Yeah.
where all of her music is.
Yeah.
It's on her cell phone. And the cell phone's being worked by General Mayhem, right? The one who kidnapped him. So Lucy goes up there. She goes and she's fighting him. And they're tussling around. And because they're tussling around, her headset gets knocked off. So Emmett's like, Lucy, come in. We're ready. Are you in place? Talk to me. And she can't say anything because she's fighting this chick. And her headphone got knocked off. And he's like, she's not responding. I can't believe it. She did betray me. Why was she? And then Rex is like, Emmett, you got to do this. I told you. You can't depend on anybody. You got to do this, man. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Lucy fights General Mayhem and knocks her off a ledge, and she's hanging there. It's like, her helmet makes her voice sound deep and menacing. It's like, oh, please save me. You have to save me. She's like, I'm tough as nails. I'm goth. I'm not going to go for it.
All right, I'm going to pause you right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what scene did that remind you of?
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, with the helmet.
Yeah.
Synthesizing the voice. But of course, Lucy being hardcore and goth, like, I'm not going to go for it. But in the last minute, she catches her right before she starts falling.
Yeah.
And then when she pulls her up, the helmet comes off. And she's this really pretty sort of anime character. And
that's how they look, man.
That's actually how they look.
That's how they look. If I show you
like a pretty and big, huge anime eyes.
Yes,
and
if I show you the figures, that they look exactly like that.
And Lucy's kind of like, what the hell, man? She's like, look, I kept telling you, it's not what you think. We're trying to have this wedding to bring our two peoples together.
Yeah. Two worlds at peace. Yeah.
We're trying to bring two worlds at peace. What the fuck are you talking about? This is we've tried multiple times to be with you, to be at peace. We just want to play with you. That's all we want. And that's when Lucy gets the flashback. Say, wait. You just want to play with us, right? Yeah, we just want to play with you. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. And then when they go, I think she's looking like on the phone.
Yeah.
And the Queen is telling Batman, like, I will transform into my true form.
Yeah.
For the wedding. And her true form is just a heart.
Yeah.
And that's when Lucy's like, holy shit, that's the heart that Emmett made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for peace, yeah.
Yeah, that was the original heart. She's like, wait. The first time they showed up, Emmett made a heart to give to them.
Yeah.
The Duplo blocks.
Like a peace offering
Yeah.
or whatever. That was her.
Yeah. That was
the block he made was her, and now all they want to do is be back with him. So she's like, "Oh shit, we made a mistake. We gotta stop Emmett from destroying this. This is actually peaceful.
Yeah.
You're just trying to have peace."
And
with
that
us
entire time, you're thinking, these people are bad. These
yeah,
people are
And they
freaking
did a good-
ridiculous.
And what I love is like, you guys are actually peaceful. Of course we are. That's what the Queen kept telling you over and over with her song. But the song sounded so menacing. The song sounded, as an audience member, you just assume she's evil. Of course. Listen to the music. Listen how she's saying all this evil stuff, but she just has to be corrected because she's mispronouncing it. And when she holds up the signs, all these evil signs with the word "un" scribbled in front of it. Unevil, unhorrible, unvenomous. It's like, this is clearly a villain. This is whatever. It's like, no, she's just stupid.
Yeah.
So it's like, so they're going to try to stop him from crashing the wedding, but he shows up. It's like, Emmett, no, you gotta stop. You can't do this. You have to stop this. And he's like,
You're brainwashed.
Rex was right. Rex was right about you. You're brainwashed. I'm gonna save everybody on my own because I'm hardcore. She's like, no. I never should have asked you to be that. You were right. Because of you. You were the one who were the reason that they wanted to have peace with us.
Yeah.
Because you're good and gentle and kind-hearted. I'm the one that was wrong. Trying to be hardcore. I was the one who shouldn't have changed. You should have stayed the way you were. He's like, no, I don't believe you. So he goes to destroy it, and he actually succeeds in destroying the entire planet they are having the wedding on. And then that's where you get the second and even bigger twist.
Yes. And I didn't see this come. Normally movies...
Nobody saw this coming.
I didn't see this shit coming.
In hindsight, you should have.
Yes.
Because, both Rex Dangervest and Emmett Brickowski are voiced by the same guy.
Yeah, I even told you, he's like, hey, that sounds like the same guy.
Yeah, it's both Chris Pratt.
Oh, okay.
Chris Pratt did both of them.
Oh.
But when he picks him up, he's like, Emmett, I'm proud of you. Very happy that you advanced this way. This is what I came here for. It's like, what are you talking about? And he explains that when he is actually Emmett, and when he fell under the washing machine, he was actually there. I think it was like before the aliens came.
Yeah.
He was there for like 5 years. And then he was there so long and his friends never came to help him. He lost his mind. And then he got the willpower to get up and get himself out.
Yeah.
And then he went to all the time machine Lego blocks. This is what you were talking about, right, Em?
Yeah, oh yeah. He took like all different time machines, and then even at the end he was like, and for some reason this hot tub, he added that to the spaceship.
Again. Kids won't get that joke. That's what I was thinking.
Yep, that movie was rated R.
He took the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Yeah. Which kids won't know about if they haven't seen it.
Some kids will.
Well, no. They said in there,
older kids.
I got this from a movie that the kids are going to watch
the older
over and over when they get older.
Yeah.
And the kids are going to watch it over and over when they get older because it's going to be an icon or something like that.
A cult classic or something.
It's going to be a cult classic. Yeah, he'll watch it over and over when he gets older. It'll be a cult classic. DeLorean from Back to the Future. He dismantled it. He dismantled
the time machine from Time Machine.
Yeah, the Orson G. Wells time machine. He dismantled
the Doctor Who,
the Dreadus or whatever the fuck that thing. TARDIS.
Yeah.
He just did the TARDIS.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
The phone booth from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Again, kids
they
won't know any of this
shit. Yeah, they won't know any of this.
And then, of course, the hot tub time machine from
the
Hot Tub Time Machine. He disconnected all of those blocks and built his ship, which is a giant fist. Then he went back in time to prehistoric times, got all the raptors.
Yeah.
Then went back to the future to make sure he doesn't fall
under the dryer.
Make sure Emmett becomes exactly like Rex.
Yes.
So that Emmett doesn't have to feel the pain that Rex felt. I'm doing this to you so you don't have to feel the pain that I felt because I am you.
And that was fucking deep. I was like, oh my God.
I'm going to teach you to be hardcore and do not depend on your friends.
And the thing is, when he broke that planet, I thought this was going to be close to the end, and then I was completely wrong.
Yeah, they even put the sign, the end.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's because... God, we skipped over a very important part. Momageddon. Is that what it was called? Momageddon?
Momageddon.
Would be the end of all things. And what Momageddon was, is basically mom coming in and forcing the kids to put away all the toys. Just lock them up.
And put them in a bin and then put in the garage, and that's it.
Yeah. You're not playing with him anymore because I'm tired of your shit. And
the thing is, the amount of Legos that family must have had, that's a shit ton of Legos.
Yeah, no, it was a fucking gigantic Tupperware thing to put them in.
They would need at least 5 of those fucking things.
And they had. I saw it on screen. I saw like 3.
And you know what's funny about the whole thing? The first movie, it was the father's passion. Now that he had to give it away,
he didn't care anymore.
He didn't care. His sanctuary was now gone. Mm-hmm. That's why you didn't see him in this entire movie. His sanctuary is gone. So, okay, whatever. The kids are going to have... And I remember you turned to me, it's like, man, if my kid did something like that, like the freaking Brickopolis, I was like, that'd be awesome, dude.
I'd be right there with him. Playing with, like, okay, so what's this guy do? Okay, what if he did that? That's a good idea, Dad. Yeah, let's put it over this way. And I'd be fucking down there with my son. I'd be playing with that shit.
Fucking crazy.
That'd be awesome. So the Momageddon happened.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to take all the stuff and just dismantle everything and toss all in the box. And the reason Momageddon happens because when he broke the planet, that was actually the older brother coming into the sister's room. What did I tell you about taking my Lego pieces? Because she took them up there to his room, and he had the Rex Danger Vest ship, which he made, and he brought it up there with him to get his pieces back. That was the voyage. Him taking the ship up there to get his pieces back, and he broke her thing. Because he was pissed that she was taking his pieces after he told her not to. And she's like, I just wanted to play with you. I told you, you can't play with this stuff. And the thing is, when the mom comes in, she's like, what did I tell you? Okay, you got your stuff downstairs, playing with your super peaceful, whatever it is. Mom, I told you, it's apocalypse-opocalypse. And it's like, oh wait, I thought it looked like an apocalyptic place because it was just left alone. No, it's an apocalyptic place because the kid got older. His tastes changed. It's more mature now. So I'm creating Superdome apocalypse sort of thing, which is some shit I would have did. As I got older, yes, Mad Max now. Batman is gonna be dressed like the Road Warrior.
That shit is
and
awesome.
There's guns everywhere. When it's like, the kid grew up. The kid got older.
I want to set like that.
That was his design. It didn't just become that way. The kid designed it to be that way.
Yeah, he made all the characters dirty and scratched out some of the original labels.
Yeah, he scratched out like the labels so it looked like battle damage and whatnot. It was awesome.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
So when they take it back down there, it's like Rex is like, freaking Emmett is like, man, I made a mistake. I have to go back and save my friends. We gotta be happy. And Rex was like, no, man, I tried to change you, but it looks like I failed, so I'm gonna have to do it the hard way. And Rex threw him under the washer and was like, you stay down there for 5 years, and eventually you'll be just like me. So the same thing will happen. No, my friends will come save me. No, they won't. And all the other Legos being tossed in the container, then the logo comes up, Lego 2, the movie, the end. And I was like, dude, I swear to God, if it ends here, epic.
The thing is, you know, what would probably be funny because it stayed on that screen for quite a bit. I could believe parents might have walked out.
I was expecting the credits because I wanted to see who some of the voices were. I wasn't gonna move until I saw those voices, and she's like, "No, what? No! We are not ending this in a cliffhanger. It won't end like this." And all the other pieces was like, "No, man, it's over."
They were referencing the Trolls movie when they got locked up to get eaten in the pot, and they lost their colors. They're like, let's just sing and lose our color.
What the hell?
You remember that sounds awful.
You know, it's funny because there's one of the guys that wrote the Trolls actually wrote this movie.
This movie is like fucking 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. This is awful.
Yeah, they did a fantastic
job.
What
they started doing was singing a different version of Everything is Awesome. It was a more realistic version. Everything is awesome, but it's not always going to be that way. You need to manage your expectations. It's fucking hilarious. They started re-singing it. Because one of the main things was she was complaining that Emmett was always singing that "Everything Is Awesome" song. She's like, it's not always going to be awesome. You have to let it go, and that song is stupid. You know, she had a real hatred for the song.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that in a minute. They're all singing, and I guess the son, like, as he's packing stuff up, just hears it or something, and he opens up the thing, and when he looks in there, he sees that some kids, she's gotten older. She's not just breaking up everything he builds now. She's actually creating stuff.
She created some nice stuff.
And when he stops and looks at it, you can see by the look on his face, like, some of this shit's nice.
Yeah, he had a change of heart.
Yeah, some of this stuff looks, I wouldn't mind playing with some of this. She made some nice creations, you know? And then he reaches in there and he sees the original heart that he gave her. She still has it. It's still assembled like a heart. And his heart kind of melts a little bit. He goes up to go get her out of the room. And in the meantime, Emmett, due to his strength of friendship, breaks the fourth wall and stands up on his own. Lucy gets tossed under the dryer. Lucy and all the other Legos form like spaceships to come and get him from under the dryer. And there's like a space battle. And
it was beautiful.
It was really good. They were blowing up all of Rex's T-Rexes and whatnot.
You know what my favorite part is when Rex was actually fighting Emmett.
Like in real time.
In real life. And it's like the fight just wasn't gonna be that fantastic, but that was the genuine thing that made me smile.
No, they fought like a kid holding two pieces,
smashing their chests together.
Yeah, he was smashing the pieces against like a kid's imagination.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
It was unbelievable. That was one of my favorite parts.
And eventually, when he comes up, you know, and Lucy gets in, she's like, "I'm sorry, I never should have changed you. You weren't the one that needed to change. I was." And when he does that, Rex starts disappearing because the future that made him no longer exists.
Yeah.
The bitter version of him.
Yeah, the bitter version started to disappear. So it's like, "You did good, kid. I'm proud of you." And it's and that. And then the mother goes outside and sees the kids. They're there with the Legos in the backyard, but they're playing together. So now they're out in the open sun. There's sunlight coming down. And now it's sort of a utopian, the dystopia that he had. It's still set up like that, but now it's clean. There's sparkles. All of her characters and his characters are interacting together now. When they did that, and then it was like the end. Yeah, I was thoroughly satisfied, and even the thing with the credits was nice.
The credits was really
they
good.
Had
creative.
What the credits were,
real Legos.
Real Legos, but people made creations. Like an adult and their kid would make a creation, take a picture of it, and send a picture of themselves. And they took those creations and they made them and put them like on a conveyor belt that was randomly coming up. And then after that, they just posted the pictures of all these people. It put their name and the state and country they were from. There's people from like all over the world posting pictures of the Lego creations that they made with their kids. And like I said, in that movie, The Grinch, where the heart increases and it breaks the magnifying glass, that's what happened to me. And I was like, yeah, I need to have a kid. I was like, this is what I want to do with my child. These are the memories I want to bond with. Because most kids be like, man, Legos, that's some old bullshit. And I'm like, no, let me show you something. And as long as you're doing something together, it's going to have meaning.
And I got to tell you, this was a kid's movie.
Yes.
And it did not speak down to me or
movie,
a child.
I would watch this movie without a kid, and when this comes out on Blu-ray, I will be picking it.
Yeah, this is definitely
I want this in my library.
I'm actually very sad that apparently they're saying that it didn't make as much as they wanted it to.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
The theater was pretty empty on what was it, Saturday?
Sunday, yeah. Well, I'm gonna attempt to remedy that now, because for God's sakes, everyone, please go see the Lego Movie 2. I understand you, like me, were like, I'm not going to watch that. I'm going to watch it so I can review it and shit on it a bit. But whatever. It's a fucking Lego movie. And also, you probably remember, like what's the shit with the ninjas? The Lego ninjas?
Ninjago. That was garbage. That wasn't
garbage.
Good.
That was garbage.
And I'm glad they didn't have any of those characters on there.
Oh, thank God. This had actual effort put in it. This movie was good.
It has all the good stuff.
This movie was so good. And by the way, guys, everything we told you, there's so much extra shit.
There's so much more
jokes. I guarantee you, we didn't give away half as much as you think we did.
Yeah.
We did not.
There's so much.
There's a lot in there. Please, for the love of God.
This movie has so much depth.
This movie was great.
My God.
And it was, screw it being made for kids. At the end of the day, it's a good movie.
And how easy would it be for them to go into just eye candy territory? Mm-hmm. They could just be going like eye candy territory. They could have just been doing some like
Pull the Wreck-It Ralph.
Pull the Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that term. We're just going to pull a record off. We're going to slap some garbage together.
Copyright that.
I'm going to just pull shit together and then call it good.
Shit, what was that funny line Rex made? I did everything right except copyright that word. What the hell was it? What was
no regrets.
I have no regrets except for not copyrighting the word no regrets. That was awesome.
All right, let's review this bad boy.
Okay, so I'm going to go first because I feel guilty. I need to take this weight off my chest. I have been soul searching since we walked out of that movie. I was mostly confused and emotionally conflicted when I walked out of that movie. And it seemed very easy for me to give it a full price. And I was like, man, it's so good. Should I give it more than that? And I was like, no, man, it's fucking a Lego movie. It's not something extraordinary. That's what I want inside me for. Something extraordinary. But then I realized that whole analogy of my heart coming back, that was real. This has been the first time, and I will say quite possibly 10 years, that I watched a kid's movie and I came out saying, man, I'm glad I watched that.
Oh, wow.
And that used to happen all the time. You can watch The Lion King.
Yeah.
And I came out like, yeah, that was a good movie. Any of those old Disney movies, yeah, it was a good movie. You know, maybe a bit harsh. I mean, Lion King had, infanticide and shit. Maybe kids shouldn't be watching that. But whatever. Gotta grow up sometime. It's a good movie. And I was like, this was so good. And I was so pleased that they cared enough to say, I'm going to make something for you. Yeah. It's a kid's movie. You got to take your kid. I'm going to make something for you. I couldn't stop wrestling with this for like a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
After I watched the movie. And I came to the conclusion, for a kid's movie, I want this inside me.
Whoa, my God.
A kid's movie. Maybe I'm wrong with that estimation, but that's what I'm going to do it, and I will stand by it. And please, again, people, I do not make this decision lightly. I do not make this decision lightly. I want this inside of me. I want everyone to watch this. This is a great movie. I genuinely want people to watch this as a family.
Yes.
Just knocked it out of the park, guys. Warner Brothers, this is Warner Brothers, right?
Yes.
You guys did a good job. Knocked it out of the park. Please do more. I want this inside me. It's great.
No, I knew this was going to be good, but I know there was 2 other Lego movies that were not as good. The Lego Batman was good. Was actually really damn good.
Yeah.
The Ninjago one was actually disappointing. I was like, what is this? But man, this was good from top to bottom.
Was it better than the Lego Batman?
Yes.
Like way better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Lego Batman was bad.
Lego Batman was good because you got the jokes. They went from deep into the history and pulled out all these jokes that you wouldn't have got if you weren't a Batman collector. But it was just funny. This was just outstandanding. I didn't see the plot turning the way it was. This is a kid's movie. There is no twist. This is as rudimentary.
There was like 2 twists in there, like 2 or 3 twists, and they were good. That's the thing; they were good twisted. I did not see coming.
I was like, you know what? These kids are not going to get this. And the message, the overall message of being a family, playing with your sister, being an older brother, playing with your sister, the message of just having fun together.
Yeah, the message of like when I was young, I was like, I love my sister. Here's a heart. I want to do everything with my sister, but now I'm older. Yeah. Now my tastes are post-apocalyptic, and my sister is stupid and annoying because she keeps wanting to do stuff with me. You lose that innocence.
Yes.
This is something every kid does. Yes. Your sister stops being your most favorite thing in the whole wide world and becomes a big-ass fucking nuisance. I fucking hate her. I wish she would never lived here. That always happens as you grow older. Yeah. And then him making that reconnection like, oh shit, I gave her this. Oh, yeah, this stuff is nice. She made some nice stuff. I was an asshole. All right. you gotta make it up to him,
There were so many meanings on so many different levels. It was just, wow. This movie, I was just speechless. I was like, I'm actually going to agree with you, man.
Were you going to agree with me before I said I want this inside of me? No, or was it after I said that you started really thinking about it?
Both. I knew this was teeter around a major full price.
Right.
Right on that level. But you know what? The more I thought about it, the more I thought about the plot. And it just... I usually could get the plot twist right before...
Of course. That's how Hollywood is.
A quarter into the movie. I could see it.
Yeah. And the thing is, I judged it a quarter into the movie. She's bad. Yeah. She's a villain. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. Yeah. And they fucking slapped me in the face. A child's movie.
Yeah.
I'm a professional in this industry, Ray. A child's movie slapped me in the face.
It's like, no.
Said, you don't know shit. It's like, I am humbled. And because I am humbled, sir, I want this inside.
You know what? We were expecting no depth. no nothing. I was like, okay, I want this inside me. This movie is awesome. This is how you should do kids movies. It's like back then, you know, when we were growing up, you had Secret of the Nim, you had dark ass animated movies, stuff, American Tail, kid loses his entire family, and it's just when that song comes up, you start like crying because it's just sad through the entire movie.
And it's supposed to do that, you know. It's supposed to bring like rip shit out of you.
Yeah,
you know?
just like dogs all go to heaven, and a bunch of dogs die at the beginning of the movie. And it's
fucking dog had a cardiac arrest while trying to save a kid's life. That's fucked up. Dog's gripping his chest. It's like, the fucking dog is gripping his chest because his fucking heart is seizing up because the goddamn watch is sinking into water. Good Lord.
Yeah, we had some really, really dimensional movies when we were growing up. We had like Life hit us.
Oh, God. You gotta grow up sometime.
So yeah, I want this inside me. And what do you think?
I love this movie. I love this movie. I want it inside me.
Oh.
And I don't say that much.
No, you're right. You don't say that much. For all of those who don't know, M is actually barren. So, you know, at this point, anything going inside of her is something of a cruel joke. So for her to want this movie inside of her, that's really opening up, letting the trust fall through. So M is basically you're basically Lucy.
All right. Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry, go ahead, finish.
I definitely would differ with Ray because the Batman movie was as equal to me, in my opinion.
Oh, you don't think it was better than this?
No, it was equal.
You don't think this was better than that, I should say. Okay.
I love the Batman movie. I'll watch it over and over. But that's what also made me love this movie because Batman was in it. So it really brought the charm of that dense character.
That asshole?
It was a good balance. You had like the tough ass, the nice ass, and then the dense ass.
Yeah, leave it to a woman to sexualize a child's movie. I'm disgusted with you. By the way, guys, there's one more thing. It melted my heart that I forgot to bring up. At the end of the movie, right, Lucy rebuilds the house that Emmett lost because of the aliens after she admits, like, yo, you know, you don't have to change. It's okay to be sensitive. Okay to be optimistic. And when he goes there, he sees, you got me a gift. It's an original copy of the Everything is Awesome album and it's signed. And when he looks at the cover, on the cover is like 4 people. There are the 3 people who play the instruments, and then there's the singer.
Yeah.
And it's Lucy. Lucy created the Everything is Awesome song. No, it shows.
She used to be a singer. I think they tried to implement that she was a singer in the past.
Yeah.
And that's why her hair was like that.
She made that song that she tells him, you know, I hate the song because it's all rosy and peachy and whatnot, and the world's not like that. It's a stupid song. What she told him is, it's a stupid song. You need to stop singing it. She made that song.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
That's why she wanted so badly to get away from her peachy clean image and go goth.
Yeah.
I think like she was ashamed of who she was. And she's like, there's nothing wrong with you being nice and optimistic. I'm hating that in you because that was me.
Oh.
And that was such a heartfelt thing to show at the end. Here's an album. No one's ever going to see that album. No. You can't find it anywhere. But I have it, and I'm showing it to you because I trust you and I love you, and I want you to understand. I will never have a secret from you again.
Yeah.
And this is who I was. I want you to know.
That's depth.
That is depth.
Yeah, it had a lot of what's that called? Morals without shoving it down your throat.
Thank you. That's all I want.
Christ,
That's all I want. You know, I understand it's wrong to kill hookers and bury them in the desert. I don't want you beating me over the head with it. Maybe I do it once or twice.
A little bit of battle of the sexes.
You tell me it's wrong. I'll agree, and we'll move on. You know, fucking calling the FBI and shit, trying to get me put in jail, man. Fuck you.
All right, guys, don't forget to visit us on our website at g2ta.net and gottatalkabout.com, and don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube page. And please rate us and find us on the Apple iTunes Podcast Network. All right, guys.
When the fuck did we get on that?
No, we are on that. We're on that. We've been on that. Yeah. And also, guys, don't forget to visit us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/G2TA. Yeah, man. You know what? We're going to have to follow these guys, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller.
Okay.
Go check out their IMDb. They made a lot of stuff that I actually really, really like.
All right, we may need to make a catalog and just, like, do a marathon of watching their shit.
Yeah, we've watched a lot of their shit already.
Have we?
Yeah, Zorn. Damn, man. This just fucked a lot of kids' movies.
I think this whole year, we already got, like, 3 good Fuck You It's January movies, and then this?
Shit.
I don't know what to think, man.
You know, this just put the scale on a lot of kids' movies I'm going to watch from now on everybody's gonna be on a shit list.
Yeah, pretty much.